The last time there was a call for pro-Khalistan protest in Canada, thousands turned up in front of the Indian High Commission. Then Canada-India ties broke down. The Indian government started attaching properties of Khalistani terrorists and threatened to cancel the overseas card of India and the PIO cards of Khalistani sympathizers. So on Monday, a call for an anti-India protest was given again. But the agitation fizzled out. From Toronto to Ottawa, the Khalistani protest in Canada seemed like a miserable flop. India Today is the only news channel to be reporting from ground zero. Here is Anisha Mathur's report from Toronto.
It was supposed to be a show of strength. Instead, the protest by Khalistanis across Canada on Monday ended up exposing the secessionist movement's waning popular support. In Ottawa, fewer than 100 people gathered with yellow flags with Khalistani prints. About 75 people rallied outside the Consul General of India in downtown Vancouver. Toronto saw a few protesters symbolically expressing their discontent. The anti-India protests amidst the diplomatic war between India and Canada over the killing of Khalistani terrorist Hardeep Singh Nijjar fizzled out.
Canadian authorities seem to be taking the protest itself very seriously with the massive police presence here. The actual number of protesters here is just about 4 or 5 people who are at the moment, as you can see in the visuals, surrounded by media persons who are asking them questions. There is more police and media than any protesters.
I'm outside the Indian consulate in Vancouver, and as you can see, protesters of the Khalistani movement have gathered there. In fact, the numbers are not as expected, but they have gathered here.
As diplomatic tensions rise, Canada has updated travel advisory for its citizens in India, asking them to stay vigilant and exercise caution in the context of recent developments. The political class in Canada are wary of a prolonged standoff. India Today spoke to former Liberal MP Ramesh Sangha, who called on both governments to sit together and find a solution.
I think both countries have to work together and streamline a chocolate policy and policy to catch these people, those who are really both governments, if they think that they are criminals.
Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is facing flack for the manner in which he tried to implicate India in the murder of Khalistani Nijjar.
Coldness we are witnessing between Canada and India for the past 50-60 years. So, but the bombshell revelation by Canadian Prime Minister last Monday in Canadian Parliament, the bomb has been exploded and now we had to pick the debris.
After sparking a diplomatic firestorm, the Trudeau government is now struggling to control it. A solution to the standoff between India and Canada could take months. With Anisha Mathur and Mihir Trivedi in Canada, Bureau Report, India Today.
Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau accused India of the murder of Khalistani terrorist Hardeep Nijjar, but a US media report has now revealed that Canada botched up the probe. Slow police response, jurisdictional disagreements, and no immediate questioning of eyewitnesses. If this isn't a failure, what is?
Canadian security agencies have been actively pursuing credible allegations of a potential link between agents of the government of India and the killing of a Canadian citizen, Hardeep Singh Nijjar.
An allegation that India vehemently rejected from the very beginning. Accusations regarding the murder of Hardeep Singh Nijjar, the Canadian government contends, were partly based on intelligence shared by a key member of the Five Eyes alliance. In an unexpected turn of events, a Washington Post report has now turned those very allegations on their head. The Washington Post report, relying on CCTV footage and witness interviews, suggests possible lapses in policing and intelligence on the day of the killing at the Gurdwara in Surrey. Investigators failed to adequately inform members of the local Sikh community about their inquiry into the June 18th killing. Police response was reportedly delayed. Intra-agency disagreements further prolonged the investigation. Residents also claim that investigators did not promptly request access to the CCTV footage. The Washington Post also provided an account of the 90-second security camera footage capturing Nijjar's murder. According to the news report, a sedan blocked Nijjar's truck as he attempted to leave the Gurdwara parking lot. Two individuals wearing hooded sweatshirts emerged from the car, brandishing a firearm at the truck's driver's seat. Subsequently, investigators discovered that 50 bullets were fired during that incident. 34 of them struck Nijjar. The sedan fled the scene and the perpetrators remained at large. The Gurdwara leader even mentioned the discovery of a tracking device attached to Nijjar's car wheel. If this doesn't constitute a failure in Canadian law enforcement and intelligence, then what does? Bureau Report, India Today.